Okay, scholars, so today we're going to again be looking at tables. I'm going to go ahead and first read the table. For an assignment, Jared looked at which country has got the most Nobel Prize in various decades. Okay, Nobel Prize is a prestigious award that's given to writers, physicists, um, leaders, and Barack Obama's received it. Martin Luther King has received it. Just a little context. But again, for an assignment, Jared looked at which countries got the most Nobel Prize in various decades. So, first thing is I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and look at each part. So, Nobel Prize winners, country. So, right here is just listing which country. Now it's listing 1970s, 1980s. Again, it's talking about decades. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and run through each country. So Russia had 5 in 1970 and 1 in 1980. Italy had 2 in 1970, 3 in 1980. Japan had 2 in 1970, 2 in 1980. Canada had 2 in 1970, 3 in 1980. Germany had 9 in 1970 and 11 in 1980s. How many more? And now I'm going to go ahead and look at the question. I've read the table and I'm going to look at the question. How many more Nobel Prize winners did Germany have in 1980 than in 1970? So, how many more? So it's asking, when it's saying more, it's going to ask me to find the difference. And now it didn't compare two countries, it only talked about Germany. And talking about Germany in 1980 and 1970. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and write down Germany. Had in 1970, they had 9, and in 1980, they had 11. So that means I have to subtract 9 minus 11, or 11 minus 9. That's going to give me 2. Going to go ahead and put that in my box. Great. All right, let's do one more. A county agency has recorded the money donated to several charitable causes over time. Donations received. So, cause, meaning which thing they're giving it to, animals, education, or medical research. When, it was in April or in May. So animals got $5 in April, $18 in May. Education got $9 in April, $3 in May. Medical research got $10 in April, $6 in May. How much money was raised for education in April? So let's look. It's just asking about education in April. And if I look right here, that's giving me the exact amount. It's not asking for any other keywords. Okay? All right, we're going to do one more, scholars, and then you should be all set to go ahead and continue the lesson. A teacher at Arnold Middle School studied the absence rate of her students over the course of a few years. So let's go ahead and look. We're talking about absences. How many times the amount of when students are missing school. We have students, Miles, Tamir, Stanley, Whitney. All right, we have 2007 and 2008. Okay, so I have Miles 4 and 6. Tamir 9 and 17, Stanley 18 and 4, Whitney 14 and 20. In 2008, which student had the most absences? So let's go ahead. I'm looking at 2008 specifically, just this year. So I'm going to go ahead and look. So Miles had 6, Tamir had 17, that's a lot. Stanley had 4 and Whitney had 20. Okay, so it's between Tamir and Whitney, and clearly Whitney had more with 20. All right. All right, scholars, you're all set to go ahead and continue this work, and I can't wait to see your scores. Good luck.